Здравствуйте, товарищи, and welcome back to another episode of our glorious Workers and Resources Soviet Republic Let's Play. That's right, it's Soviet Sunday once more, and today is going to be a day of great progress. I am finally back from my short trip over to the UK, had a wonderful time. Hopefully some of you were able to watch the ever-chosen tournament that I was casting on Total War's official Twitch channel and stuff. If you missed it, they've got VODs up and stuff as well if you want to check it out. I had a wonderful time, but now I'm extremely excited to be back at home and picking up where we left things off. I hope you guys enjoyed my sort of recorded videos, the pre-recorded videos and sessions that we had. Seems to be the case. Lots of recommendations and thoughts and suggestions, lots of interesting comments and ideas as well, and I'm going to try and address as many of them today as possible, but I kind of have my mind set on a couple of specific things that occurred to me during my trip, and I came back and in my jet-lagged mind state did a little bit of experimentation and realized that there's something that I can really do all the way up at Rostinsky that will make a huge difference. So today we're probably going to focus on this section over here, getting our tracks upgraded, making sure that we're able to get people traveling, down the trains, over and across the bridge that we spent so much time building. It's so cool to see this bridge finally completed, over about up to here, and then actually using a bunch of processing plants. I've got some plans, and we're gonna make all that come to life today. Now, before I dive into that, I want to mention, of course, as always, folks, if you've been enjoying this series, make sure you let me know by leaving a like and a comment down below. Especially important with Let's Plays as they go on. Just keeps me in check in terms of what I should do more or less of. So yeah, keep hitting the like button, keep leaving comments down below. And I do read all the comments. I've read all your comments about what this looks like as an addition to Trainwreck Ski. I've read all your comments about maybe naming this region something separately, or maybe starting to get some more naming involved. I could do that. I was actually wondering how granular do we get with naming parts of our nation, because at one point it starts getting too close and too densely packed. So let me know what you guys think about that. Does this deserve its own name? I did have some funny suggestions, and if it does, then doesn't this sort of ask for its own name as well? Anyway, that's besides the point. Now, many of you were asking about the automobile industry. Just as a reminder to those of you that may have missed it, we will be kicking up an automobile industry. In fact, the second large city that we're planning down over here is where we're going to be able to get iron, we're going to be able to get oil, and we're going to build an entire automobile industry over here and ship it back across the river and get cars working over here as well. Many of you were saying that we'd have to kind of adjust our approach almost entirely if we wanted to get cars working properly. Yes and no. There's definitely there will definitely be issues in terms of getting dealerships being accessible, but more so I think in terms of parking. However, I did get a bunch of mods. You can see my mods have quintupled in size. I got a bunch of mods, including there's a couple of parking, or no, actually, you know what? I didn't install all the parking options yet. I got the perpendicular parking one. I also got an underground parking. Oh no, I didn't get that one yet because I think it still has some bugs in it. But what I'm getting at here is there's a lot of mods that are actually going to help us with the vehicle stuff. So looking forward to doing that. Definitely something that's in the back of my mind at all times. But with that said, our economy is looking pretty good. We are at 2.25, which is huge. I don't know if we'll make it to 3. One thing I do need to do that some of you were suggesting is shift the priority over here a bit more. Mechanical components make us so much more money, so I should maybe tell our steel train, which is where is that steel train? Where'd you go, buddy? There you are. Maybe we should tell our steel train to carry even less steel away so that we're getting more mechanical components done. That might not be a bad idea. It's, and right now the ratios feel okay. Okay, you know what? We're going to keep it as is for now, and if it starts to feel like I'm missing out, we'll swap it around. How about that? I think that makes sense. So we'll let this continue, keep the money flowing, hopefully, and what we're actually going to do is, well, a couple of things. And I'm trying to figure out what the approach is. Trying to figure out what the best approach is. All right, here's the deal. First things first, we're gonna play today. We're not gonna just stick at a paused state. We will be moving time forward. Gonna take a really quick check over here. January has been profitable, 100K, which is a great start to the year. Last year was pretty profitable. Oh yeah, last year gave us $1 million plus. Just kind of getting my head back in the game over here. Recording back-to-back episodes is great, gives you a lot of momentum, but then when you have to take a 7-day break from playing a game and you get back into it, it's kind of like, where was I? Right, so, you know, good money so far in January. And I think that trend's going to stick upwards because we're not going to... all the adjustments we're making, well, most of the adjustments we're making, we're going to pay for... we're going to build ourselves. The only thing we're going to pay for is the train station over here that is going to add some more tracks. But even there I've had some thoughts. We'll get into that in a bit. First things first, we're going to rework Rostinsky. So I think we're good to hit play. Nothing should be broken. Actually, as I hover over here, this reminds me, I've seen your messages, your comments about using more bridges more often. You guys are right. I really need to use bridges more often. A bridge over here would have made a big difference in keeping things a bit more level. I could actually use a bridge to bring the roads down so we don't have to raise everything right up to the waterfront. So yes, more bridges inbound. Message has been heard loud and clear. And over here, actually, hold on. Oh, right, I remember what was going on. Right, we had to... I was trying to get the train to stop picking up so much steel, and we reduced production here completely because I want to make sure the construction work here gets done. So, all right, we'll keep our eye out on that. Let's go ahead and hit play. Let time progress. We're going to keep our eye out on this stuff because, yeah, we do have to make sure these things get done. Otherwise, we're never going to see it get done. And yet, at the same time, I want to make sure I am still trading some steel. Some steel. There we go. You're going to the construction site. Hopefully we have some more trucks coming through to pick up some more steel. Nonetheless, as that happens, as that's going on, Rostinsky. Rostinsky needs to be reworked. And there's, I had a grand revelation last, not last session. I had a grand revelation over the course of my trip. And I came back home. And I was like, I need to test and see if this works. And if this does work, it completely changes the game for Rostinsky. And what I tested turns out, well, it does work. See, folks, the thing is, I don't need to have conveyors in this intricate mess to get things to an aggregate storage. What I can do instead is I can actually pass through one hub. The iron ore processing plant can take an input from another iron ore processing plant and take it can take the iron rather than the iron ore. I don't know if I'm being clear, but my point is I could just connect from the output over here down to the input over here, and iron would transfer from here to here and then onto the conveyor system and go down into the rest of the world. So that is a thing, and I wish I'd known that before. But it's not too late. I'm definitely glad I didn't spend the money or time and resources in building all of this, because now that I know that, we're going to actually adjust all of this, I think, from the ground up. So let's go ahead and make sure our steel train over here leaves right away. And I think what we'll do is we'll quickly clean up. Well, clean up, I said. We're going to quickly get rid of all of the conveyor belts and stuff over here. I wonder if canceling will work. Yeah, seems to be the case. Okay, good stuff, good stuff. We're gonna get rid of all of this because I wanna do this from scratch. Now, many of you have actually left comments about how I should maybe consider. You know, I think I do want to keep the aggregate. It's a nice idea, right? Having the aggregate up there. We'll see what we can do. But yeah, what I was saying was many of you have. What was this supposed to be? Oh, this was supposed to dump into the aggregate. We're gonna switch that. We're gonna switch that up. Many of you have been saying like what I should maybe start editing certain things out a bit more in terms of like terrain adjustment and all. And yeah, I think I very much will do that. I need to get a little bit more. Oops, should have done that. A little bit more picky, I guess, about the kind of stuff that I edit out. So I will be doing more of that. Over here, I think we have something interesting enough that we should take a look at how this system ends up working out. So I hope you guys don't mind. I might edit parts of this. Chances are I won't, though. I should not have destroyed that. That was a foolish move. But hey, it is what it is. Go ahead and demolish some of these. Again, we haven't built anything here. We haven't spent any resources, so no love lost, nothing to be upset about. This is all good. I'm going to go ahead and cancel that. As the sun is setting, I'm not going to want to mess around with demolishing anything important by mistake. Steel train's on its way back. What's going on over here? Plenty of steel. Hopefully some of these trucks pick some of the steel up and get some of the construction going. It's funny, I almost feel like I should stop the steel train completely. Because we have taken on some really big construction projects all at once. Like this one only needs, okay, bricks and boards, fair enough. This one needs a touch of steel. A touch of steel. This one needs a lot of steel. Oh my god, a lot of steel. These guys, they also need a fair bit of steel still. And let's turn you around. Got you just in time. And we're still making money. I'm assuming that's probably from... Oh, we have some other exports going as well. When we get down to 2 million, I'll probably stop this harassing that I'm doing with the steel train. Where is that steel train, actually? What I'm going to do to make my life a lot easier, I like having life be a little bit easier when possible, is I'm just going to say, you know what? Don't load anything. You can keep going back and forth, but don't load anything. You know, technically this is a waste of electricity, I suppose, but it's okay. It's not the end of the world. I'm wondering if I want to triple up the speed. Well, actually, you know what? I'm going to talk about some of the mods I got while we wait for the sun to rise. Because I got a bunch of new mods, and many of these mods are actually transportation-based. So these train platforms, there are some smaller train platforms that I can use, including this, like, single platform. So that's what I was wondering, was like, okay, do I really need to demolish this station already? Can I just get one of these single platforms out and have it merge in? Would that be nicer? And we kind of like build our own custom large station. I'm kind of tempted to do that. There are other big platforms, as you can see, that are available as well, that you can kind of mix and match and get a really cool... I don't know. I think it's pretty cool how much modding has already been done for this game. That's a little too big of a platform. But nonetheless, my point being... there are other options, and yeah, so what I'm thinking is, do we go ahead and like build this over here, or, you know, actually it would probably be more like, I know the sun's up, but like, do we build this over here instead, and then have the track attach over here, and, or not attach, but have it go off and have an attachment for like switching if need be, but it would be like a tram. Many of you were suggesting getting a tram for this instead, better cost per passenger. So I might do that. Oh, that was a neat sight for a moment as they moved together. But yeah, that might be the way to go about it. It's a bit cheaper. It would be the single track, so, you know, maybe a bit of a risk. But this whole thing is largely single track except for small sections. Something to think about. It's less of an undertaking. It's not as expensive. We don't have to replace our old tracks or anything, which is what's attracting me. Goddamn. Which is what makes it an attractive solution, I suppose, is that it does make life a little bit simpler. Sorry. I kind of wish the mods fell under the categories that they belong to. Yeah, so that's kind of what I'm thinking. Hopefully we get to that today. If I don't, I'd love to hear your thoughts in the comments, of course, as always. I like knowing what you guys think. There's also this rail station, which is also small. I don't know if they're the same, but different mods or something. I'm not 100% sure. Nonetheless... options, we have them. We got options. We got options. All right, back up top over here. Back to work. Let's see. So the reason why I did ultimately delete these and put them back down is so that I can visualize them a bit better. Let's go ahead and continue our demolishing of a couple of these. I want to make sure I don't accidentally demolish something I want to keep. Okay, get rid of you. Get rid of you. Just cleaning everything up over here. Just cleaning it all up so I can almost start from scratch and feel a bit more comfortable. Another mod that I actually got was this 3-into-1 conveyor belt system, which basically allows me to, rather than have 1 input and 3 outputs, it takes 3 inputs and puts it all into 1 output. So that could make my life a lot easier if I like put it down. Well, it won't be without issues. One other thing that I was thinking actually is, okay, we're going to actually get rid of this processing plant. And I spent a lot of time thinking about Rustinsky. I spent a lot of time thinking about Rustinsky. What we're going to do is we're going to rotate our iron ore processing plant here. And we're going to do this. I think this will work nicer. Not the best, but I think it'll work nicer. I flatten... Again, is it perfect? No, perhaps it's not perfect, but... Also, it seems like we're getting a frame rate drop over here as well. I hope this doesn't become a habit with the game. These kinds of frame rate drops would absolutely kill me. Oh no. Have I lost my... There we go. We've got a little spot over here. If I flatten this out, and I drop this down, pretty easy to drop down over here, right? I'll put you down over there. What I'm thinking is the conveyor belts here can go up here and attach. Problem becomes the overlapping. There's so much overlapping going on. And I think I'd have to get rid of this substation, because that substation is going to get in the way. I think I'm going to have to like place it, like tuck it away further down or elsewhere. But if I can get the conveyors coming up over here, hold on, you're not being built, right? Yeah. Pause construction, please. And I do think we're going to go ahead and load up our save and do a quick edit. All right, so let's get back to this then. Let's go ahead and make sure that you are not being built. Don't want any of this stuff to be built until I am good and ready, and then we can work on it. Actually, over here, what's the deal in terms of the road connection? What is the deal here? You're a conveyor belt. Okay. I know there was definitely a plan. I just can't remember what the hell it was. Was I maybe going to connect up top over here? Because I can do that. I've got decent bit of access from up top. Yeah, this should be able to flatten out. There we go. Can do that. Bit of a long road. Maybe I can find a way to close this loop. Maybe if I get rid of... Maybe I should just get rid of these as well. Make my life a lot easier here. Right. Now let's go ahead and connect this. So again, like I said, I'm more than happy to edit out when things get tedious, but right now I think it's still at a point where it's like, okay, this is important city planning stuff. It's not like I'm just like fussing about with a tiny intersection or something like that. So I hope you guys don't mind me keeping this as a part of like included in the video, because if I edit out all of the city building, well, you kind of run out of a game at that point. Unfortunately, we're not able to sneak our way underneath this bridge, which is a bit of a bummer, but not the end of the world. I'm wondering, do we build a bridge over this bridge? That would be kind of silly, wouldn't it? That would be dumb, right? That doesn't make any sense. It doesn't even fit. Cancel that. That doesn't make any sense. We could go ahead instead and do like a little bit of a swerving... Let's see, like if I pull you over to there, we can't go down from here, but we can do... like up from here, basically, is what I'm wondering. Line up with this track, kind of. Let's see. You kind of go like so. Oh, come on, don't tell me you're too close. Too steep of an incline. Kind of that kind of a thing. This kind of a thing. Flatten this out a little bit. There we go. Rotate you like that. Yeah, we're getting there. We're getting there. Come on now. There we go. Just trying to make this look pretty from the top. And that kind of jank is definitely not what I would call pretty. Come on. I know we can make this work, gang. There we go. There we go. That's not so bad. It could be neater. Could definitely be neater. There, perfect. So this kind of like cordons this area off, gives you easier access to these. I mean, these are a little bit further away, but not the end of the world. Hopefully the footpaths will be able to get people up there. And from over, on the topic of footpaths, from over here, yeah, people should have easy enough access, I think. Hopefully. I should hope. You got a footpath connection down to here. Anyway, we'll deal with that afterwards. That I'm not too worried about. That'll be easy connections. Not very worried about that. All right. Conveyor belts. Conveyor belts, conveyor belts. What are we to do with you? So, we need to get goods up here, right? I wonder... All right, let's go ahead and get rid of this one real quick. Without demolishing the power, please. Preferably. So, there we go. So finicky when they're so close like that. All right, cool. So, let's see. I guess I would like to get one over here. All the way across. Is that the right call? Let's see. If I get you all the way over here. Or if I get you over to here, right? I do that, and then I can build this like so. The thing is, some of these conveyor belt like towers will have to be, unfortunately, I think, paid for, because I don't think I'll be able to get road connections as much as I'd like to. I don't think I'll be able to. If I do, let's say this instead, how about that? Connect from there to there. Yep, easy connection there, and then here up to... what do you mean building is in the way? There we go. Give me this nonsense, building is in the way. Alright, so that's that done. Let's go ahead and get... so you can go out from there, you can go out from there. The input is over here. You go out from there. See, this was the one that was the challenge, right? I wonder if... let's see. If I do this... and we can connect like that. Overlaps with existing construction. Yeah, I think we're gonna have to get rid of this. Alternatively, I could try to go up there. You know, with all this room I have. Let's see. Get rid of you. Go ahead and get you over here. Oh, don't give me this game. There we go. If I do something like this, let's say. I'm gonna flatten this out a little bit to get me some more room up here. Alright, there we go. If I do something like that, get this connected up here, get this connected down here, right? So you are now collecting ore, or not ore, but iron, as well as iron ore. Cool. And you're able to ship it out from here. Great. I'm going to go ahead and pause, actually, because the sun's about to set, and I do want to get this done without having to wait for another cycle, so to speak. So bear with me, folks. Bear with me. Over here, you see, this is where we might have some trouble. This one. That construction's in the way. So if we get rid of the source of power, we have to move it. Which, I mean, fair enough. I want to, before I rebuild it, because again, I mean, yes, we're slowing down our iron ore production and our iron production, but I'll take that temporarily. Excuse me. Excuse me, gone. There we go. So, let's see. With that out of the way, do we have a connection here? No. Overlaps with existing construction. I'm guessing that's the roads down there. Okay, fair enough. Now, if this starts taking me too long, at that point, I will, I will edit this out. So hopefully this won't take that long, but you never know. If we go down over here, a little bit further down, like this kind of a thing, because I have to be wary of this belt system as well, right? Building is in the way. You're not going to let me connect. Okay, fair enough. A little bit higher, I suppose, is necessary. Try that, right? We connect up over here. Yeah, hill causing obstruction. What hill is causing obstruction? Oh, I see. That's hilarious. That's hilarious. Okay, let's go ahead and get rid of this little conveyor section over here. And we can lower the train down here. We get it real deepish. Infrastructure below. I need to get rid of the footpaths and then rework them around the conveyor belt system, which I'm fine with. It's unfortunate because I did really like how neat that looked, but form and function, right? Form and function. Problem becomes this connection. You go this way. No, it's not going to work. We're going to need... It's going to get real intimate here. It's going to get real intimate here. So let's see. You will need to fit over here somewhere. Okay, there's a spot there. Right? If we flatten that out. Let's see. Okay, if you fit there. Alright, and you do something like this, and then something like that. I might be able to do something over here. Infrastructure below. You just can't get over that. Alright. Gonna do a little bit of an experiment here. Can I raise this terrain by enough where it doesn't get obstructed? Because that would be a game changer. Right, that would be a bit of a game changer. I build a little hill over here basically for it. Get you up over here. Come on, tell me you're gonna work. Building in the way. Okay, okay. We're getting there, we're getting there. Go ahead and destroy you. Okay. I pull this a little bit further down. I don't know if I'm allowed to. I don't know if I have the room for it. I don't think I do. I pull it a bit more over to the side though. So let's go ahead and do this. Tuck it as much in the corner as possible. There we go. Right, so we have this. We have... building's in the way. That's too bad. It's too bad. We've got this. Oh no, it's still... Okay, so it's a different building that's in the way. What's in the way? So weird. Now the game's just being mean. Now the game's just being mean. Let's see. I'm trying to figure this out here. Wonder if we go a little bit higher. Maybe that'll solve the problem. I don't think we're at maximum height or anything like that. If I do... Let's try that. It gives us more angles. This connection will hopefully work. Yeah. Should have checked that sooner as well. Okay, there we go. So that is working. This height solution might be the solution. I don't know. Pretty flat across the board now. But let's see. Let's see. If you can fit over here still, right? Yeah, I think it's going to be in the way. Oh yeah, definitely. Definitely buildings in the way. Okay, okay. Get rid of you. If I go ahead and drop over here instead, let's say. Right, this connection will work. Will this connection work? Yes. Beautiful. Gotta get that zigzag right, basically. Alright, so you're bringing iron down here. Okay, you can go up to there. Can we actually instead... Here's the experiment now. Here's another layer of the experiment. If I raise the terrain over here... I need to do terraforming more often when it comes to this kind of stuff. If I raise the terrain there, and I do the modded 3-in-1 version, right? Can I, let's see, pop you over there, go ahead and get our conveyor belt on infrastructure below. I feel like we're close, though. Very close, actually. Very close. Let's see. Let's raise this up a bit more. There we go. Go ahead and get our 3-in-1 modded version. Come on. Come on, game. Let's try this. Oh, okay. All right. If I'm like even a millimeter over, it could be all the difference I need. Let's try it. It's a risk I'm willing to take. If I'm like even the slightest bit over, hypothetically, it should work. There it is. Great. Okay. Wonderful. Wonderful. So we don't need this connection anymore. So you are taking iron. You're getting iron ore, making it iron. You're pushing it up over here into this 3-in-1. You are able to... no, building in the way. Okay. That's okay. Not a problem. Not a problem. Because what we can do instead is demolish you, make you a regular conveyor belt over here, right? There. Get this over here. There's that lag monster again. I'm trying to figure out... Oh yeah, yeah, this works. Okay, so... Go ahead and get into our mods again. 3-in-1. Pop you down over here. Be a little bit further along. Right, drop you down over here. And with our conveyor belts now... pop you over here, pop you over there. So, what's going on? Part of me almost wishes... Nah. Part of me wishes there was a way to get the iron from this one up into this collective as well, but that seems to not be the case. Which is fine, not the end of the world. But, what's happening? So, we have got... Okay. We've got iron ore coming out from here. It gets delivered up here, it goes into this, and it goes into this. Great. It continues on its journey over to here, and then over to here, from where it goes into this one, and into this one. Great. So iron ore has been distributed everywhere. Then comes the actual iron. So iron from here is going to still be shipped down over here and over to here. Fair enough. We're going to actually adjust this conveyor belt soon, in a second. Iron from here goes up, over to here, where we also get iron from here, which is in turn getting iron from here. So these three are getting their iron into this one spot over here, and then from there, we're going to go ahead and take the iron down here, right? Question is, can we fit it? And should I have not demolished what I had before? Because I'm certainly starting to feel that way. Infrastructure below. I could adjust my roads afterwards, or you know what I could do? Since all this terraforming stuff is working so well for me. I could just do that. I could go ahead and like raise this a little bit. Because yeah, goddamn, that helped a lot. Now I do hope this lagging doesn't persist. I hope they... I don't know if it's just me, or if it is in fact a bug, or a new issue with the latest build, or what's going on, but... I thought it was just that one region from earlier, but it seems to be a bit more persistent, which is not ideal. And I know I can save the game, obviously, I just like waiting for the autosave, because then I don't have to make a mess of my own. Time for another quick edit. Yeah, I just have a very, like, near neurotic file saving, like, system and stuff in place. I know, it's a me problem. Why? What infrastructure below? Like, we're not even, like, intercepting it or anything. Let's go ahead and give this an opportunity here, right? If we go ahead and make this connection, then the road needs to do what? Because we weren't bumping into it. The game was just being mean. It's fine, a slight deviation from our original beautiful approach, but it's not the end of the world. I'll go ahead and like do something like that, and then nope. We'll make this work. We'll make this work. There we go. There we go. See? Not a problem. All right, cool. So down to there, and then finally from here down to here. Cool. And then from here, we're going to go straight down, right? What we're going to do is, all right, so we need a conveyor belt down over here. And this one can actually connect to a road, perhaps, right? So let's see. Go over there. Go ahead and get this connection over here. Now this one actually needs to be demolished. Yep, down you go. Not a problem. You're gone. And we're going to replace it with the 3-in-1. Okay. Because what we need to do is... Well, let's go ahead and get rid of this road over here as well. What we're going to do is we're going to get things coming in from up there, coming in from over here, and then going straight down. So something like this will do the trick, I think. A little bit higher maybe, just to keep this cleaner. Hopefully that's around the same spot. It should like made a marker or something for these tracks. Come on now. Ooh, don't be like this game. No. They're over there. That's the problem with mods sometimes, is they're not as crisp as they need to be. Oh, come on, game. Okay. I'm just trying to like block that option off just for the sake of being able to select the other one. Okay, this is not good. Come on. Alright, let's see. Cancel you. Get you... Okay, this is silly, but... Alright, here's what we're gonna do. Drop you over there. And go ahead and get you over here. And make this connection, just to block that off. There we go. Again, that's not the game's fault. It's a mod. It's a little wonky, I guess, in that regard. But this ultimately means... There. That we're able to connect and collect, rather, everything into this one spot. I wonder if we can't get a road connection over here. Again, I'd like to build as much of this stuff myself as possible, but sometimes, well, get dealt a hand like this, really, where the game just doesn't want to allow you to make a road connection. And you kind of have to put your hands up and say, fine, you know what, game? Have it your way, then. We have the money, so I'm not too fussed about it. It's a little bit of a bummer. I liked having built all these things on my own, but hey, it is what it is. Over here, we might be able to get some road connections. We definitely need to do these footpath connections. Go ahead and get you... Oh, you know what? Destroying that was needless. Start your construction. You over here. This is going to be interesting. I don't know how we're going to connect that. I mean, I think we'll just have to do like a straight down like so. And cancel a little bit. Go over like so. And make this connection over here. And this connection for symmetry's sake. Alright. We'll have that built. We're going to have these built. This is all starting to make sense now, right? So, again, iron ore comes through. We've done that check. So, iron ore works across the board. Iron gets moved from here down to here. Where it gets collected. We're going to pay for this construction and for this construction, unfortunately. Or actually, you know what? Maybe we don't have to. This one we do, but maybe we don't have to pay for this or for this. We'll see. So the iron from this comes over here. From everything else goes into this aggregate storage, which needs a road connection. And from there comes down here, combines over here, comes down towards the steel mill. All right, this all makes sense. This all seems to work. Let's go ahead and get one last mud road built, connecting you. Too steep of an incline. Are you kidding me? Come on. Come on. This is fine. This isn't bad. Game's being silly here. There we go. Flatten you out a little bit. Okay, gonna load up that save, because it seems like we're lagging again. Alright, starting to get a little play prohibitive, the lagging. Just a little bit. It's alright. There we go, get that mud road. So we're able to get up to here now. Okay, we're able to do that. Okay. We're not able to make a connection. There we go. Okay, not the neatest. There we go. There we go. All right, cool. A lot happier about that. All right, let's go ahead and get all this construction started. We've got road connections to, I think, everything that we can build. I could try and get some of these road connections happening over here. But honestly, the likelihood of this stuff actually, yeah, working out for me is next to nothing. I mean, maybe I can build this one. Even then, I have my doubts. Like, can we get in there? Nah. Can we get in through here? Ooh, ooh, maybe, maybe. Nah. So, fair enough. You know, maybe we have to pay for some of this infrastructure stuff. I guess we have to pay for... Okay, well, how much does it cost? As long as it doesn't cost over 200k. God damn, it costs just over 200k. Well, fine. Here's what we'll do. We'll go ahead and... I wish I could choose. Because I think, well, we won't be able to build this. It's going to be kind of expensive. Going to be kind of expensive. But at least we can start the construction of these things now. Because really that needs to get done first. So why don't we do that, right? There. So... you we're going to pay for. We just need to get you done right away, right? And this... I mean, I guess I can begin the construction of everything and then go in and pay for it all afterwards. Yeah, sure. Because I need to get this done right away. This and this section. So sure. Start construction of planned infrastructure. Go for it. not paying for it off the bat. Let's go ahead and let time continue. Hopefully they're going to focus on these processing plants first. But yeah, we're going all out now. We're going all out. I think we can get resources coming through. I think we can get enough iron produced. Oh, power supply, crap. Oh no. Oh dear. Forgot about that. Glad I checked. So if I'm able to fit you in somewhere over here, that would be wonderful. Facing this way though. I don't think I'll be able to. Not surprised at all. Okay, what if we stay down over here? That conveyor belt will not have power. Alright, we're getting there. We're getting there. Somewhere like down over here. Fair enough, that works for me. Everything seems to be getting power if we're over here. So let's go ahead and... a little bit higher up. Okay. Right at the foot of this hill, basically. Like so. Powers everything, all the conveyor belts and everything, yep. And what we can do is we can go ahead and cancel this stuff over here. Again, a slight waste of resources, but it is what it is. There we go. Interesting connection, goes right over the road. I will take it, go ahead and pay for you. And now we can continue. Oh, gotta pay for you as well. There. We got money. Production stopped, because we cannot store or export. I should really pay for these, shouldn't I? Yeah, 12k is not bad. Another 21k is not bad. We've got money. We've got money. Also, I paused the game at the perfect time. Alright, so iron should be rolling out now. Cannot store or export. What's going on here? Destination is full. Oh, I see. Well, I guess I wasted some money there. That's too bad. Steel is topped up. Hopefully we're getting some construction done over here. Do we still need steel down here? Do need some steel down here still. Be further down the line. Let's go ahead and get our train exporting again. What are the chances I come across it right away? Load, go ahead. Get some in there. Get it going. No workers. Oh, that's not good. What's the deal here? Why in God's name are we stuck here? Alright. Let's see if this clears us up. Because that's a problem. Not having workers is a problem. Ambulance got stuck in place as well. Alright, you're pulling away. Are you able to come through? Yeah. That's not good. You're gonna turn around, you're gonna come back over here. Fair enough. Hopefully this has cleared us up. You're gonna get stuck there. Yeah, keep going. This is not good. This is very much not good. The train mess never ends, does it? Trying to figure out how I can go about this without having to, like, remove trains or anything. Let's see. I mean, sure, I can loop you around. You can go a little bit further. Not gonna make a difference. I could get rid of this semaphore, I suppose. You gotta clear out that way, though. Let's go ahead and make that a two-way. Keep going. Keep going. Gotta get some room over here. Keep going. Keep going. God damn. Come on, train. Train platform 2. Just turn around and go. Go as far as you can. This is a problem. This is what I get for neglecting part of the city. You're you're just gonna be stuck over here. They can only go so far. I don't blame him for for not wanting to continue down a dead-end path. I'm not even gonna go farther than that. Alright, cool. This worked out. Come on, your path is clear. There we go. Alright, looks like we've inadvertently managed to clear this mess up. For now. We'll see how it plays out. Okay, you're headed out. You're soon going to be headed out as well. You going to get the green light soon, or are you going to get the green light first? You're going to get the green light first. You're headed to here. Okay. And you. Sure, let's go. I think that'll work. So many workers just chilling here, not doing anything. Not good. What's up? What's your problem? Okay, so you should now flip around. You should be able to get through here. There we go. Looks like we've solved the problem there. Alright. It's okay. We'll be fine. Workers finally arriving. More steel being made. Excellent. Steel hopefully being delivered to some of these construction sites and whatnot across the board. Economy looking like it's bouncing back like nothing happened. These things are being completed. Let's go ahead and buy some mechanisms over here. Go ahead and get these loggers, I think. Level, where's the level? Speed level is 20, 20, 20, 20, 20, 20, 20. Go ahead and get a couple of you. Our workers are going to come through. You're at the construction site. We need to get a bus that comes to this bus stop. We want to do that. If we want to, like, use some of these. These things are almost done, though, so that's cool. These things are all almost done. And looks like we're getting people coming to the plastics factory. Guys. I love the enthusiasm, but not what I need right now. That's just there because I knew it was going to be needed eventually. Alright, this is working out. Alright, looks like we're fine. Looks like we're fine. Let's go ahead and get that steel train out of here. Get out of here. Let's go ahead and stop loading. Again, we're at a decent number. Get some more steel sort of loaded up, and then we can keep moving. What's the deal up over here now? Yeah, this stuff's getting built, it looks like. A couple of construction offices assigned. I could get some more assigned up there. For now, let's keep it relatively minimal. I think we're okay. They've all got offices assigned. And we'll build this stuff. We'll build the conveyor belts after all the stuff is done, because at that point, hopefully, we'll have enough money where we don't have to really worry about the cost of it, because it's about 200k, 240k it was. Maybe like more like 220k now that we've already paid for this. Oh, hey, this is the modded one, by the way. So it does look pretty different. It does look pretty different. I appreciate that this exists, because honestly, having the 3-to-1 is something... I think I talked about this in previous episodes. Like, there should be an option for a conveyor belt that has more inputs, and lo and behold, there is one. So that's that done. You are topped up on steel, so this truck is just kind of not doing anything. Wait until unloaded. Okay, cool. Now, I do know that there was a lot of talk of, like, what I need to do with regards to the transportation of meat and stuff. Oh my god. What are you guys unloading? Clothes. People aren't buying clothes right now. That's leaving a lot of nothing. Flip you around. Flip you around as well. Let's go. Bus is just stuck here. A little traffic jam action. Go ahead and get you back to the food factory. Get you out of there. Get these cycles going, shall we? Low on meat, and I think that's partly because we had that worker stoppage, basically. So I'm assuming there weren't that many people working at the livestock farm. There are now, thankfully. Yeah, we're loading up on livestock. Good, good, good. Okay. Good to see that's all working. Good to see that's all working. These guys are all working over here. This is all almost fine, almost done. I wonder if, like, one of these buses, instead of going up there, it comes down over here. Well... before we get too excited about that. Let's see. Where should people go? People should go here. and here. And here as well. But I've got this set to 0 right now, so this is fine. There. Do something like that. And I could get some of these buses... Oh, I see. We're going down this long path right now. I'm going to mess with the very fabric of Trainwreck by setting this, like, alternate bus stop. Right? We're taking the risk. Or do I wait until these get built and just use the residents over here? Maybe that's what we do. Maybe we just wait. Maybe a little bit of patience will go a long way for me here. That's what I'm starting to feel like. Over here, resources are being delivered, so that's good. Over here as well, some resources are being delivered. It's not happening too quickly, but, you know, it's happening. Taking its time, maybe, but it's coming through. And these things are also going to need to be built eventually. Again, no real rush. No real rush. I should also consider my track option over here, because we should get that being built as well. So what I do think I'm going to do, and again, it's not going to be too late to undo this, but I think what we can do is get a train platform, just a singular platform over here, right? And bear with me as I plan this out, because again, the other option was, just to remind people, was to get this thing built here, and it's massive, right? So we'd have to get rid of our old track, we'd have to adjust our tracks and stuff, and I was just kind of like, you know what, I'm all for it. You got to upgrade your infrastructure, but there has to be a better way, and there was. And the better way is some of these simpler, cleaner rail stations. I mean, they feel a little like, I don't know, they feel a little rural, I guess. I guess I could get this one. That feels a bit more like a proper platform. They do have these ones as well. These ones are a little too big, though, I think. Those are a little too big for my purposes here. Oh yeah, I also got a T-34 monument. It's a T-34. You bet we're gonna do some pretty cool stuff with the T-34s. You bet. I also noticed something that I'll touch on in a moment, but let's see. Don't want the road rail station or anything. Nah, that's not what I need over here. I don't need a bus stop over here. I just need a straight up train. This one's also a little too big. Ooh, you know what, this one, I mean, this one's also a little too big, but at the same time, it feels more substantial, I suppose. Maybe a little too substantial. Get it, like, over here. Nah. I think we go with a singular. Small one. Don't need to overcomplicate it. It's going to be a tram station, technically, because many of you were suggesting, like, oh, what about trams? I think I mentioned this earlier. Like, what about trams? And I thought, you know what, sure, we haven't done that. Could be interesting. Suspend this construction while I plan, please. So yeah, we'll go with, I believe trams are all electric. Let's go ahead and take a look over here. If we were to purchase a tram, yeah, they're all electric. So we probably get this one over here, 150 passengers for 21k. You know, by comparison, a train set is, what, like 105 for 96k? Again, yeah, they're faster. So that's the thing, I'm sacrificing speed, but I'm transporting more people for cheaper. So, you know, it ends up being... the trade ends up working out, I think. And if I need to, if I absolutely need to, over here I can also do, if I'm not mistaken, these guys kind of like back-to-back-ish. Go ahead and like demolish you for now. And you. Let's go ahead and flatten to this height. Because I would... oh, goddamn. At least the autosave happened at the right time. We're gonna go ahead and do another quick edit over here, folks. Alright, yeah, because what I want to do is, sorry. Mod. I keep forgetting the mods are kept separately. I would like to have back-to-back. Wonder if they'll fit close enough. I'm surprised if they don't. Or like this, I'd like to line up nicely. Like this kind of a thing. Right? And then over here, maybe with a little bit of adjusting. Yeah, you know what? Close enough. So if we needed to get a second one, we could. A little off. So I'd have to do a little bit further up, I think. Something like that. And I mean, people should be able to reach this just fine. There we go. So these would line up nicely. So, you know, if we needed 2 sets of tracks, we can do that. And we can, like, merge them and do some fun stuff with it. I think it's pretty cool when you can do this kind of, like, customization and whatnot. Get a bit more modular. So I'm all for it. So let's go ahead and suspend this construction just while I plan. The question becomes, yeah, can people reach? People can reach this, but where are they walking to? They're walking to that point. Right? Well, that far, 221. That should be close enough. I certainly hope so. 213 meters. It's got to add, what, like another 20 meters at most? And I believe people can move up to 250, right? That's gotta be close enough. We'll find out. I guess time will tell. For now, let's go ahead, continue time on the topic of time telling. And let's see. We're not auto building or anything. So if this goes straight up, right? Oh wow, we can actually go all the way. We can go straight up all the way. Okay, cool. I like that. And we'll have like a little crossover. Because again, the vehicles need to actually be delivered here, so to speak, right? So show wireframe. We're not auto building. Okay, going straight up. Kind of cutting down this line. Okay, a little bit of flattening required up over here, I think. Go up to there. We go up to here. Or go ahead and flatten now. Okay, let's see. Let's see, how do we do this? That's only on one side of the track, unfortunately. Need to be on both sides of the track. Crossing not allowed. It's gonna be a little messy. I might need to adjust this track a little bit. Just a little bit. This is working pretty nicely. Though this connection would need to be like down over here. Gonna let the sun rise and then go over that real quick. But I think that'll work. And what we'll need to do is also have a, a connection. This is where it's going to get really dirty. Let's see. Two-way, this is where you become a one-way. This is a two-way still over here. Oh, so it would need to be like... yeah, see, this gets messy. I might need to extend the two-wayness of this a bit. Gonna get real kind of dirty. It's like a very temporary track that I'm doing over here. The other option, of course, is to not do it at two-way and just add that extension as well. No, it's not gonna work. Let's see. Sharp turn. Want to make sure I don't delete the wrong thing by mistake, as is prone to happening. Not gonna work. Okay. Come on. Come on, game. You know you want this to work. It's not gonna work. Okay. That's fine. That's fine. Go ahead and cancel this track section. See if we maybe can't pull it up from a little bit higher. You like this kind of a thing? Nope. Come on. There we go. Oh no, the game likes this less. Semaphores in the way. Okay, fair enough. Guess we'd have to move them aside. Come on now. If I do... I mean, I don't think I'll be able to do it over here at all. Back crossing not allowed, obviously. Not surprised. That's too sharp. Oh, there we go. Oh no, but that's not the problem. The problem is this section. I know there's a lot of fiddling, folks. Bear with me. Thought I saw something there for a second. Nope. Might have to make it a two-way. That's the only other option I can think of right now. Cancel you. Okay, gotta make sure I don't cancel the wrong track. That would be painful. And expensive. Alright, I need to figure this out. But basically, the thing is, this is going to go straight up. It's going to turn up over here. And then it's going to transfer into this. You know what? Just to buy myself some more room, because I tend to not do that. I tend to just not give myself enough room at all with this kind of stuff. Let's go ahead and make the transfer over happen a little bit further along. Like, let's say over here. That is still not further along. Let's say over here. Right, so that way, yes, we have to get rid of a fair bit of track. I mean, we might actually keep it, you know, just so that there's another option for the construction offices. Seems as though we're out of power. Doesn't sound right. What's going on? Is it because of... I know sometimes when you're planning track construction, it'll affect everything. Oh, beautiful. Not the end of the world. There, fine. Yeah, when you make some connections, sometimes the game goes like, oh, nope, gonna drain power and break everything. I don't know why it does that, but sometimes it likes to do that. So yeah, so this works, right? This is like, all right, you get on the tram, you go relatively slowly up and around. You go here, we'll have the connection over here, so... Yeah, we'll have the connection over there, but if you're coming through, you'll come through this way, you'll go around, over the bridge, over, and you'll come in over here, you'll get dropped off at a train station, sure, and then you'll go where you need to go, 150 of you, cool. And you'll be on your way back. Right, now on your way back, you're going to go ahead and maybe transfer over to this side over here, right? Wait, come down, stay on this side, and then you need something to cross over with that'll then bring you down this way. Should work in theory. Might add that second platform sooner rather than later. What I need, what I was doing just moments ago, was trying to figure out a way to get trains, or trams, or trains, either or, up into here, and also get power up into here, right? So originally I wanted to do it like right down over here, but it's a little too tight, I guess. Wonder if we do something like that. So messy. So messy. And now I'm where I'm going to misclick and get rid of my tracks here. You. Get rid of you. There we go. You can connect like that, fair enough. And you could connect like that, I suppose. Kind of dirty looking. I don't know if I like it. I'm gonna have to come to terms with, perhaps. Or we make these two ways for a little bit longer. That's why I was talking about making it a two-way. Nonetheless, folks, we need to figure that out, because otherwise we can't get trains and trams onto here. We need to have that transfer. And also the construction... I mean, I don't know how the construction is going to work. I wonder if I have to pay for all of this. Because they seem to not want to loop around things to construct. This is a bit of a pain. I'm a little annoyed that that happened. I might have to pay for all this. If I have to pay for all this, how much is it? 28k. Not the end of the world, 28k, actually. I mean, we haven't done a steel shipment in a very long time. We haven't done a mechanical component shipment in a very long time, and yet we've been, I wouldn't say profitable, obviously. Oh, we've lost a lot of money, actually. But we've basically stopped our exports for a couple of months, and we're not, like, below 2 million. Are we done with the steel? No, we still need some steel here and there. But hey, progress is being made. Progress is being made. And, up over here, yeah, looks like we're getting steel and gravel and all that kind of stuff. Looks like some work is being done. We're going to minimize how much we end up spending, I think, on the conveyor belt, so I'm glad I didn't just pay for it all, because we are able to build some of it, at least. So that's good and helpful. That's good and helpful. Let's go ahead and make this connection over here, so we can build that as well. There might be others here and there that we can build. No, there aren't. I'm lying to myself. There are not. But it's okay. Looks like we're getting some of these done, at least. Cool. Yeah, because they're connected to these. So that should be a fair bit of savings. Lots of people coming up here as well, I hope, yep, to get the work done. So Rostinsky is seeing its full awakening over here. It's full awakening. Rostinsky's seen a lot of progress. This section has seen a ton of progress. I mean, this is great. These buildings are almost done. Oh, it's so cool. You can see the cranes kind of working away. Neat. Oh yeah, hey, and look, Buddy's up. And watching over the football fields. God. Amazing. Amazing. Well, this is actually perfect. This is the note I wanted to end it on. Because as I was saying, we're making a lot of progress. You could almost say, we're not Stalin. And on that note, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to call it a session. I hope you enjoyed this one. I certainly did. We made a lot of progress. I think we made some very important decisions up at Rostinsky and some important decisions down over here. We might finally have a self-sustaining steel processing situation going on. I need to figure something out more about supplying said steel to construction sites while also exporting some of it. But you know what? We've stayed above that 2 million mark, fallen below the 2.25, but whatever. We saw that coming. You got to spend money to make money, folks. And on that note, again, as always, if you enjoyed this session, make sure you let me know by leaving a like and a comment down below. Of course, a massive thanks goes out to all of my channel members and patrons for supporting the channel on a monthly basis. You keep us alive and running smoothly. Now, until next time, до свидания.